Ever been asked your mother's name, exact birth time, or for a single strand of hair? Pause. Those aren't harmless questions. They're entry points for sihr. Tonight, I'll reveal 6 questions which is used to target hearts and homes, plus the Sunnah shields that shut every door. Stay with me, protect your privacy, and strengthen tawhid before anyone tries to test it. 1. Witches and fake healers often start with, "What's your mother's name?" because many occult methods build a profile of you through the mother's name. They'll convert the letters of her name into numbers, abjad, mix it with your own, and use that code to write talismans or call on jinn with frightening accuracy. In some traditions of sihr, naming the mother is believed to lock on to the target's identity and vulnerabilities. Islamically, this is a huge red flag. The Prophet ﷺ warned against fortune-telling and sorcery because they open doors to shirk and harm. A sincere helper never needs your mother's name to make dua, recite Quran, or advise you. Here's how it appears in real life. Someone offers to remove nazar, asks for your mother's name, then promises results after preparing a special paper or charm. If secrecy, strange symbols, or payment for miracles follow, walk away. Instead, set a boundary. I only accept Quranic ruqyah. No names, no talismans. Protect yourself with daily adhkār, Ayat al-Kursī, and the last 3 surahs morning and night, and seek guidance from a trustworthy scholar or knowledgeable Muslim who practices ruqyah according to Sunnah. You're not powerless. With tawhid, clarity, and firm boundaries, you shut the door to manipulation. 2. Astrologers and occult practitioners ask for your exact date, time, and place of birth because that data lets them build a natal chart with minute precision. The exact minute sets the ascendant and house positions, which they use to claim insight into personality, fears, relationships, and fated events. Some pick so-called planetary hours to time rituals or prescribe colors, days, and charms. It sounds technical, yet the aim is simple. Make predictions feel inevitable and sell dependence. In Islam, treating the stars as knowledge of the unseen is impermissible. Relying on such claims shifts trust away from Allah. Your provision and future aren't in a sky map. They're in Allah's decree and your choices. Spot the pattern. Send your birth date, exact minute, and city. No guesswork. Next comes a chart, scary warning, then an offer to neutralize a planet for a fee. You owe no one this information. Keep a boundary. I don't share birth details. Spiritual care doesn't require them. If you're anxious about a decision, turn to dua, pray istikhara, consult trustworthy people, and take action. Track what you can control, habits, intentions, effort, and leave what you can't to Allah. Your dignity, privacy, and tawakkul are stronger than any horoscope. 3. Requests for a recent photo, hair, nails, or a worn item aren't harmless. In many sihr practices, personal traces create a sympathetic link, a way to target a specific person. A snapshot reveals name and face, sometimes location data. Hair or nails add biological material often burned, buried, or knotted with jinn invocations. Common pitches sound kind. Send a selfie so I can remove nazar, or mail a strand of hair for a stronger cure. Others ask for a t-shirt, pillowcase, or lipstick to read energy. Genuine help never needs tokens from your body. Protect yourself with simple habits and clear boundaries. Don't send selfies to strangers for readings. Avoid sharing high-resolution face shots in occult groups and keep hair and nail clippings out of public reach. At home or the salon, bag and discard them yourself. If someone insists on an item, respond, "I only accept Quranic ruqyah, no objects." If you worry something was taken, increase ruqyah, recite Ayat al-Kursī and the Muawwidhat morning and night. Give charity and keep your prayers consistent. Seek a trustworthy Sunnah-based practitioner for guidance and loop a family member in for support. Your privacy, tawhid, and dhikr close the door they're trying to open. 4. When someone asks, "Who do you secretly want back or want to punish?" they're fishing for pain points to weaponize. Heartbreak, jealousy, or betrayal becomes a sales pitch for love bindings, sweetening jars, or Freezer spells. The script is predictable. They promise to bend a person's will, silence an enemy, or break a rival's luck, often with a guaranteed deadline and a rising fee. Beyond being manipulative, this crosses a clear Islamic line. Forcing affection or wishing harm is injustice, zulm, and sihr corrupts intentions while inviting spiritual harm. Even when it works, it fractures your peace, because control never brings sakana. A healthier path starts with dignity and lawful means. If you want reconciliation, choose honest conversation, family mediation, or counseling, and leave outcomes to Allah. If you've been wronged, pursue justice through proper channels, then release revenge. It keeps you tied to the wound. For healing, lean on dua, steady salah, and dhikr that calms the heart. Guard your routines, sleep, exercise, Quranic listening, so emotion doesn't drive desperate choices. Set firm boundaries. Block the person who exploits your vulnerability and tell enablers, I don't do spells and I won't harm anyone. You're strongest when you refuse shortcuts and trust that what is written for you will reach you without breaking your soul to get it. 5. Will you keep this between us? Is a classic isolation tactic. The goal is to cut you off from advice and accountability so pressure feels normal. It often comes with extras. Don't tell your spouse or imam, delete our chats, cash only, no receipt, or if others know, the energy breaks. Some add superstition, the jinn get jealous if you speak, to shut down questions. Secrecy lets them escalate fees, introduce talismans, or cross boundaries without witnesses. Islam offers a simple compass here. The Prophet ﷺ taught that sin is what unsettles the heart and what you dislike people seeing. If a practice requires hiding, it's almost always a sign to leave. Set a transparency rule. Involve a trusted person. Ask questions aloud and keep notes. Meet in public or a mosque office, not a secluded room. Decline secrecy clauses and reject any method you can't understand or practice yourself. Sound ruqyah is clear, Quran and dua. Use traceable payments, save messages, and tell a family member before any visit. If they push back, thank them and leave. Then choose what strengthens you. Dua, Quran you recite, salah, and consultation with reliable scholars. Make istikhara when unsure. Light welcomes witnesses, clarity protects your heart. 6. Wear this amulet but don't pray or read Quran for 3 days. That line flips the compass. Any treatment that asks you to step back from worship is redirecting your trust away from Allah. These amulets often hide grids, numbers, or Quranic words mixed with symbols. Then come rules. Don't shower, avoid salt, sleep with it under your pillow, or bury it at a crossroads. Some even say, don't bring it into a mosque. A sincere ruqyah never needs secrecy or suspension around your neck. It is audible supplication, Quranic recitation, dua in known words, and reliance on Allah, not a cord and a charm. What to do instead? Ask what's inside. If they won't open it, refuse. Choose prophetic practices. Recite Ayat al-Kursi, al-Ikhlāṣ, al-Falaq, and an-Nās morning and night. Blow into your hands and wipe over your body. Give charity. Keep obligatory prayers on time every day. Ruqyah you perform is best because it keeps your heart attached to the healer. If you seek help, pick someone who explains every step and encourages more Quran, not less. Remember, healing in Islam is transparent and worship-friendly. You already carry the strongest safeguard, the words of Allah in a heart anchored in tawhid. Stay alert, stay guided. Allah's protection is stronger than any spell. Keep tawhid, recite daily adhkār, and trust your Lord. Comment, I am protected by Allah always. Subscribe to Noble Islam.